ครีมบำรุงก็คือมีสารสกัดข้าวหอมมะลิเลเบอรี่แล้วก็มีน้ำมันรำข้าวที่เราสกัดมาใส่ในตัวครีมบำรุงค่ะเป็นเซรั่ม
The development continues as the community enterprise plans to launch the serum made from broken rice. The innovation will boost the value of broken rice from 40 baht per kilogram to an amazing value of 20,000 baht per kilogram. This project won the Rice Innovation Awards 2016, received the royal emblem from Her Royal Highness Princess Maha Chakri Sirinthorn. Riceberry Choco Crunch is a breakfast cereal made from riceberry, developed by the Ban Tha Thong Community Enterprise of Phitsanulok Province in the Northern Science Park of Pibun Songkhram Ratchapat University. The product effectively meets the demand of the current consumer's lifestyle.
ในประเทศไทยเนี่ยยังไม่เคยมีใครใช้ข้าวไทยเลยอะที่เอามาทำเป็นซีเรียลใส่นมแล้วทานได้
Riceberry Choco Crunch is prepared by exposing riceberry to heat, which leads to gelatinization. The high level of amylose causes the rice grains to split. The grains are further dehydrated to remove moisture before being baked for puffing. The baked grains are finally coated with chocolate to preserve crispiness. The final product serves as another effective selection that meets the demand of the modern consumer's lifestyle.
ก็คือแบบว่าถ้าเกิดอย่างเรามีการคิดแบบให้มันแปรรูปไปได้อย่างอื่นอ่ะเพื่อให้เพิ่มมูลค่าอย่างเงี้ยเกษตรกรอ่ะเขาก็จะได้แบบได้ราคาข้าวเพิ่มขึ้นจากที่ว่าเขาไปโดนพ่อค้าคนกลางลงสีอะไรเงี้ยกดใช่ไหมคะกิโล20-30อะไรอย่างเงี้ยใช่ไหมคะอันนี้ก็เลยแบบเขาก็จะได้เพิ่มเหมือนได้เม็ดเงินเพิ่มขึ้นของเขาอะค่ะ
Thai rice will no longer be limited as a consumer product, but will be known as a specialized product with high value. Developments in Thai rice innovations will improve farmers with greater opportunities and options.
Sawadika, you're watching News Today. I'm Chawarat Yongjiranun. The Thai government has offered condolences to Vietnam on the passing of the country's president. Following the passing of Vietnam President Tran Thai Quang on September 21st, Thai Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha has ordered all government and state enterprise offices across the country to fly at flag half-mast from September 24th to 26th. General Prayut said that such an act is intended as Thailand's honoring of Vietnam's late leader. In addition, the Thai Prime Minister is scheduled to visit the Embassy of Vietnam to sign a book of condolences at 11:30 a.m. of Monday, September 24th. According to the government spokesperson, the Prime Minister is pleased with his administration's water management operations. Spokesperson Lieutenant General Sansearn Kyaokamnerd said Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha had been briefed on the Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperative's approaches to keeping the water situation under control nationwide, as well as maintaining a sufficient amount of water in major reservoirs for consumption and agricultural purposes, as the monsoon season is winding down and local officials are ramping up drought messages. Lieutenant General Sansearn added the public can rest assured that the central region, including the capital district, will not be flooded. Citing the meteorological department's forecast, the spokesperson pointed out that cold water or air rather from China will reach Thailand during or early this year, signaling the early ending of the wet season and the early arrival of winter, sparing central cities from inundation. Starting the week commencing September 24th, the Agricultural Ministry will farm fish and shrimp in Thung Bang Rakam field as part of its campaign to help local farmers earn extra income. The Deputy Prime Minister for Infrastructure chaired the opening ceremony of a workshop on applying big data technology to the work of the Ministry of Justice this week. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Justice Air Chief Marshal Bajin Tantong emphasized the importance of creating big data, which can be used in analysis and utilization in criminal justice and in every aspect. But he said the most important thing is the users must have knowledge and understanding to be able to utilize it to the greatest benefits. The workshop was for administrators of the Ministry of Justice. It was aimed at bringing knowledge and understanding about the big data technology to be used in agency management, as well as a mechanism in directing the agency's strategies to achieve their goals. The training is about learning and understanding big data technology for government agencies, identifying the problem and scope of analysis to bring about efficient strategic planning in agencies, giving justice to members of the public, and advancing the country with its own data center. This will lead to changes with concrete results. The Ministry of Education has joined Google in organizing a special project to upgrade the quality of education in Songkhla province. The Ministry of Education Center in charge of coordination and administration of education in the southern border region has collaborated with Google Thailand in the upgrade of Thailand's education and skills of education personnel, which focused on the adoption of technology and computer. The initiative, which was aimed at an integrated reform of the education system in the southern border region, has been designed for 7 batches of participants, and the latest program, which is being held this weekend, is for the second batch. The implementation of the program for the second batch has actually been launched concurrently in 4 southern provinces, including Yala, Pattani, Narathiwat, and Songkhla. Participants in Songkhla alone included 150 executives of educational institutions and teachers who attended the training conducted by speakers from Google Thailand, while EduTech Thailand helped provide information technology support. The training has been intended to provide participants guidance in the use of technology to improve the quality of education, while enabling their students to have equal access to education information like in other parts of the country. A government-appointed committee has kicked off the operation aimed at minimizing risks faced by ships sailing in Thai waters. Ministry of Transport's Principal Advisor on Water Transport Economics, Witaya Ya Muang, has led his team members and representatives from related agencies to witness the inspection of the wreckages of fishing vessels, which were not registered with the authorities. Advisor Witaya is also the chair of the committee in charge of the salvage and the demolition of capsized or risky vessels. Advisor Witaya said that the demolition plan has been initiated for 25 vessels, which lacked repair and maintenance or have been missing owners. He said that 4 of such vessels were the first group to be demolished, while the rest should be dismantled by the end of the year. Wittiya said that the Thai government will report the update of this process to the agency in charge of the report on illegal, unreported and unregulated or IUU fishing activities to show Thailand's determination to address all problems found within the local fishing industry. NonPom Temple is well known for its leadership in the practice of meditation, and many of its visitors who spend time there meditate peacefully and are in well-ordered surroundings. Our NBT world correspondent Sirakit Pornpangerd has this report.
Meditation is familiar to most Thai people. The calming practice is attached to Buddhism in Thai society. But on a global level, meditation is still considered a somewhat mysterious activity based in the Far East. The Great Rescue event at Tham Luang Cave, however, has made more people around the world interested in the power of meditation. Meditation is often associated with spiritual practice. One of the best-known sites is Wat Nong Pa Pong, founded in 1954 by Master Shah, a monk who was the father and initiator of a strict meditation and practice program. This was in order to achieve the best results from the practice. The purpose of those who come here is to prove the lesson of Dhamma, which means nature. How can meditation develop mind and soul? How can we understand ourselves and nature? And how can we find peace from within ourselves? People from all over the country along with foreigners come here to practice meditation at NonPom Temple. People of any nationality or religion are welcome to meditate. Without changing faith, visitors respect the monks as teachers, not as religious leaders. Meditation here is not a hindrance to any belief or religion. Wat Nong Pa Pong has many branches in Thailand and many other countries, including Australia, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Malaysia, New Zealand, Switzerland, United Kingdom, and the USA. People from these home countries, however, still come back to Wat Nong Pa Pong for its special atmosphere and dedication to peaceful meditation.
And with that, we'll take a short break. We'll be back with more news.
Here is a place where amazing is never ending. Everywhere has a charming Thai way of life. Every moment is filled with joy and truly refreshes the soul. Every sense is awakened with unforgettable flavors to tempt your taste buds. Only a smile can make friends for no reason. Let's experience Thainess and share your moments with us. Thailand awaits you in the amazing Thailand Tourism Year 2018.
The Insider Thailand this week, we talked to Mr. Brad Middleton, Managing Director of Chevron Asia South.
One of the questions that I think it's important. So what is the importance of Thailand, for the U.S. business?
We view Thailand as being very strategic for all the ASEAN countries because of your geographic location and because of the infrastructure that you've put in place over the many years.
Find out more with the Insider Thailand this Sunday, 9 in the evening on NBT and NBT World.
Welcome back to the program. A special event to support employment opportunities for the Eastern Economic Corridor (EEC) initiative has been launched in Chonburi Province. The EEC labor market event has taken off at the Amata City Chonburi Industrial Estate under the cooperation of the Chonburi Provincial Employment Office and Eastern College of Technology. Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Labor, Darin Chakapak, officially opened the events in the ceremony that was joined by Chief Marketing Officer of Amata Corporation Public Company Limited, Wibun Gromadit, and Chonburi's Deputy Governor, Chaichan Iyamcharan. Wibun said that Amata Corporation had the pleasure to be a part of the event to find qualified labor for various industries operating inside the EEC area, which covers 3 provinces, namely Chonburi, Rayong, and Chachoengsao. He stated that there are more than 3,800 vacancies at over 90 companies in Chonburi, along which have awaited applicants. At the event, there has been several exhibitions from various agencies under the Ministry of Labor and the sales of farm products and local OTOP items. The Tourism Authority of Thailand, or TAT, Eastern Region and Trat Province announced a marketing plan for 2019, expecting a 10% growth in tourism-related revenue. TAT Director for Eastern Region Wibun Nimit Wanit, along with TAT Trat Office Director Wan Prapha Suk Somboon, has chaired a meeting on tourism business trends and market promotion plan for 2019. The TAT Eastern Region Director said the TAT has made the 2019 tourism marketing plan in keeping with the government's policy to use tourism as a mechanism to encourage income distribution to local areas, focusing on raising the number of visitors to provinces which normally welcome less than 4 million visitors a year. The plan for 2019 will focus on reducing inequalities and promoting sustainability, with the goal to have 10% more revenue from tourism through the promotion of community-based tourism, where tourists will get to experience authentic local experiences, and the enhancement of content value by promoting eco-friendly tourism and local identities in less popular provinces to encourage visitors to pay more visits to these local provinces. The TAT's 2019 plan will be applied in the Eastern Region by promoting the More Fun concept, which may turn otherwise common activity into a fun and colorful story, highlighting on gastronomy experiences and encouraging SMEs and local organizations. The tourism in Trat for 2019 is yet to promote new content in both urban and border areas, encourage tourist activities onshore before visitors travel to the islands. The promotional plan is targeted to draw more quality tourists and multi-generation groups. The National Energy Reform Committee insists that an auction for the Erawan and Bongkot gas fields will take place. In the recent forum, Energy National Reform Plan to be put in practice, Pornchai Ruchiprapha, the chair of the National Energy Reform Committee, insisted that the committee will allow bidding for the right to petroleum exploration and for production in the Erawan and Bongkot fields of the Gulf of Thailand. The licenses for these fields will expire in 2022 and 2023. The right will be given in the form of a production sharing contract. The auction will take place on September 25th, according to the same schedule, despite the fact that there are those who disagree, which is common, and the government has to bring understanding to members of the public. Manoon Sidiwan of the Reform Plan Committee admitted that in the past, members of the public had too little participation in energy management policy making, which hindered the progress of energy reformation. However, therefore, the National Energy Reform Committee has stated in the recent Energy National Reform Plan approved by the NLA that the people are also allowed to participate in the work. A civil society committee has been appointed by the order of the Energy Ministry with a committee from 3 parties: energy consumers, energy producers, and scholars and experts. The operation will start in 2019. The Sea Exploration Vessel, or CFDEC-2, is now exploring the Gulf of Thailand to collect information which can be utilized in fish resource management in Southeast Asia. The CFDEC-2, which is now docked at a pier in Songkhla province, is a vessel of the Southeast Asian Fisheries Development Center. It is used in the project to explore sea fisheries and environmental resources in the Gulf of Thailand. The vessel receives operational support from the Japanese government. Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam also take part in collecting information from sea exploration vessels and the development of personnel with experience in fisheries resource exploration. This year, CFDEC-2 started its exploration on August 17th and will continue doing so until 11th November. 83 days in all. The vessel has 30 officers who collect basic information on the fisheries resource and ocean environment situation for scientific reference. The area of exploration covers 24 exploration stations in Cambodia, 49 stations in Thailand, and 24 stations in Vietnam, a total of 97 exploration stations in all. It's time now for ASEAN and beyond. The Chiang Rai ASEAN Coffee and Tea 2018 fair is being held at M Quartier Shopping Complex by the Chiang Rai Provincial Agricultural Office. Samran Saraban, the Deputy Director of the Department of Agricultural Extension, recently said that tea and coffee of Chiang Rai Province are important economic plants with international fame. The coffee production surface or source of Chiang Rai is special, with the planting area at the right altitude in a tropical zone with a borderline called Bean Belt. This is the most suitable area in the world for planting coffee. Moreover, government agencies promote coffee farmers of Chiang Rai as regards to the planting, processing, and marketing. Therefore, the Arabica coffee of Chiang Rai has high quality and a unique taste and low caffeine, unlike in other sources. With its unique taste, Doi Thang and Doi Tung coffee has been registered as a geographical indication plant by the Department of Intellectual Property, Ministry of Commerce, and the European Union. Damrongsak Rod Bansuwan, an expert in encouraging Arabica planting and development of Chiang Rai, has said the development or quality of coffee production of Thailand is not sufficient for the need of domestic consumers, and import from neighboring countries such as Vietnam is still needed. Furthermore, Thailand cannot rival Vietnam in export quantity because the latter is the world's second greatest producer and exporter. Damrongsak added that coffee producers in Thailand must develop the quality of coffee to compete in the market rather than focus on production quantity. Nonetheless, Damrongsak stated that Chiang Rai province is the most important planting source of tea and Arabica coffee of Thailand, It has the largest area for Arabica coffee planting in Thailand, about 15,000 acres, yielding close to 4,500 tons of coffee per year, and an area of about 21,000 acres for planting tea, yielding about 32,000 tons of tea per year.
In the past, we grow Robusta more than Arabica. That is about 60,000 tons a year. And Arabica started to grow in about 1985, and increased. And now the Arabica is about 15,000 tons a year, and Robusta is going down about 17 tons a year. So the total in Thailand now is about 27,000 tons a year. The Arabica in Chiang Rai is a unique taste, because of the location and the climate. This is unique of Chiang Rai. Arabica in Chiang Rai is harvested in the dry season or cold season. Started in late November, December, and January.
Retail businesses must adapt to changing market trends, and RetailEX ASEAN is committed to raising Thailand's retail business standards. RetailEX ASEAN, an annual international trade exhibition and conference catering to retailers and brands focusing on the ASEAN market, recently concluded at Impact Exhibition and Convention Center, Bangkok. Serving as a marketplace for sourcing the latest retail-related products, technology, and solutions, RetailEX ASEAN 2018 was supported by the Thailand Convention and Exhibition Bureau and co-organized by the Thai Retailers Association, Impact Exhibition Management Company Limited, and Clarion Events. Julia Kwan, Clarion Events Event Director, spoke about RetailEX ASEAN 2018's importance and the expected outcomes.
So RetailEX is into its 4th edition this year, and it aims to bring together the entire spectrum of the retail industry in Thailand, not just in Thailand but also the region, where we attract about 35% of international audience to the event, where the brands, the retailers, marketplaces, the vendors and technology providers come together to this event over 3 days to network and also do business. I think this is really unique that we had a few first-time partnerships, such as with the Van ASEAN, with MAT, the Marketing Association of Thailand, and we also had CERS coming in from Singapore to train the industry practitioners.
Under the theme Transforming the ASEAN Retail Landscape, conferences featured local and international speakers sharing the latest retail trends and insights in Thailand and beyond. And seminars explored industry trends, business models, branding, and design development. This year's event also saw the launch of the Marketing and Retail Seminar, organized by the Marketing Association of Thailand, for brands and marketers to build stronger brand identity and better business scaling, as well as the launch of the ASEAN Retail Excellence Award, acknowledging the very best of retailers and retail initiatives in ASEAN. The Chinese Vice Premier has met respectively with Singaporean President Halimah Yacob and Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong, pledging to promote further bilateral ties. Chinese Vice Premier Han Zheng, also a member of the Standing Committee of the Political Bureau of the Communist Party of China Central Committee, is in the city-state on a 3-day visit starting Wednesday. Han said China and Singapore have viewed each other's development as opportunities for themselves and innovatively forged a relationship featuring mutual learning as well as being mutually beneficial for a win-win cooperation. Han said the two countries established an all-round cooperative partnership progressing with the times when Chinese President Xi Jinping paid a state visit to Singapore in 2015, ushering in a new era for the bilateral ties. The Chinese vice premier added the leaders from the two countries have met several times this year and reached important consensus on bilateral cooperation in the new era. He called on both sides to fully implement the consensus, prepare well for following high-level exchanges, enhance strategic communication and top-level planning, set priorities for future cooperation, and strengthen cooperation on the Belt and Road construction so as to further advance bilateral ties to progress with the times. Han stated that under the current complicated and changing circumstances, both sides need to intensify coordination on international and regional affairs, jointly address challenges, and safeguard common interests. Noting Singapore is the rotating chair of the ASEAN this year, Han said China is ready to work with Singapore to take the opportunity to build a closer China-ASEAN community. For their part, Halima and Lee said Singapore-China ties have entered a new stage, while the China proposed Belt and Road Initiative has brought great opportunities for all-round pragmatic cooperation. They said both sides need to advance with the times and improve bilateral cooperation. Japan's Aerospace Exploration Agency, or JAXA, launched a spacecraft into space carrying vital supplies to the International Space Station yesterday. A H-2B rocket carrying a H-2 transport vehicle took off from Tanegashima Space Center in southern Japan with 5 tons of water, spare parts, and experiments. This cargo ship, also called Kwanotori, or stork in Japanese, is expected to arrive at the space station on September 27th, where the ISS crew will use a robotic arm to capture it as it approaches from below. Once its mission is done, it will return towards Earth, where it is expected to burn up harmlessly over the South Pacific Ocean. And with that, we wrap up our program. For more news, you can go online to our website, thainews.prd.go.th/en, or follow us on our Facebook fan page. I'm Chawarat Yongjiranon. สวัสดีค่ะ